Now we are going to talk about StatefulWidget lifecycle. Before we talk about StatefulWidget lifecycle, I request you guys not to skip any part of the video, else you won't be able to understand how StatefulWidget works. To explain you StatefulWidget lifecycle, I have created a simple application. Inside that application, I'm toggling visibility of beginner widget, which is a stateful widget. Inside the state of beginner widget, I have defined 4 methods: init state, build, deactivate, pause. Init state method gets called whenever the state is initially inserted into the tree. Just after that, build method gets called when you remove your widget from the tree. If that widget is temporarily removed, then the deactivate method gets called. If the widget is going to be permanently removed, then first deactivate and then the dispose method gets called. Inside the deactivate method, you can access context, but inside dispose, you can't access context. There's one more method which gets called just after init state. We will talk about this at the intermediary level. Okay, so let me run the application. So as you can see, first init state got called, then build. If I hide this beginner widget, then the deactivate method got called, and after that dispose. Now let's jump to the intermediary level. Intermediary level is divided into two parts. In the part 1, we are going to talk about didUpdateWidget. In the part 2, we are going to talk about didChangeDependencies. Let's take a look at the application which I built for the part 1. Inside the part 1, I'm toggling these two widgets. Okay, both are of same run type but holds different values. And inside intermediary widget, I have defined two more methods: didChangeDependencies and the didUpdateWidget. So after init state, didChangeDependencies get called. So inside didChangeDependencies, we initialize variables which are dependent on the any inherited widget. And didUpdateWidgets gets called when the state is reused, when the state is going to be reused. Okay, by the widget of same run type. Let me run this app. So you will see first init state method will get called, then didChangeDependencies, then build. Okay, as you can see, the sequence is same. And if I toggle visibility of these two widgets, then didUpdateWidget gets called, then the build. You can see the old value and you can see the new value. Now let's move to the didChangeDependencies. Okay, so to explain you didChangeDependencies, I have created an example. So inside that example, I have wrapped my intermediate widget with the media query. Inside that media query, I'm passing the media query data using a value notifier. Okay, initially I have given the size of 150, height and width both are of 150, and I'm updating the media query data with some random values. Let me rerun the application. So initially init state got called, then the didChangeDependencies, then the build. When I click on the change media queries data, then didChangeDependencies method will get called. Okay, and after that build method. As you can see, didChangeDependencies got called. After that build. Now we can jump to the advanced level. In the advanced level, we are going to talk about the activate method. Okay, so this method gets called when your widget is reinserted into the tree. When you temporarily remove that widget from the tree, that state from the tree, and that state is getting reinserted into the tree, then the activate method gets called. Okay, so to explain you this, I have created simple project. There I'm moving my widget from here to here. Initially it was inside a container, then we are moving it outside of container. So as you can see, in its state code called, then the didChangeDependency and the build. If I click on the move, okay, then the deactivate code called. After that the activate, and then the didUpdateWidget, that then didChangeDependencies and the build. So to move, if you are only moving your widget in the subtree, then you should use global keys. Okay, else your widget will your state will be completely disposed, and then the state will be recreated. So to reduce the memory consumption, we reuse our state. To get more in-depth Flutter knowledge, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.